With the championship contenders crumbling under the playoff pressure at Watkins Glen, the non-playoff drivers made their presence known. After a thrilling overtime battle with Shane Van Gisbergen, Chris Buescher was able to wheel his way to victory.
It's a great race for us. So proud of this team. We've been so good at road races and just haven't quite been able to capture the win. So to have a day like that and take our BuildSubmarines.com Mustang and be leading there at the end. A couple of hard-fought restarts, and then that final one, he got us in turn one. Everybody got a little bit more aggressive. We pushed and shoved a little bit and lost the lead, and I knew that was going to be a tough one to get back. But I took the white flag, drove into what I thought was pretty deep into the bus stop, and I think he was still going. So he had that big slide through there, and I seen that. Just tried to tidy up and get ready to make a shot to the bottom into the carousel, and was able to cross over and get there before he was, and another little bit of pushing and shoving, and got off the carousel out in the lead with a couple car lengths. So it was tight through turn 6 and 7. Knew it was going to be close if he could get back to us, and fortunately we just had such a good race car. We were able to hold it off and make it all the way back to the stripe. So it was quite eventful. Pretty good highlight reel. Another one for the Glen. It's had some pretty fantastic races through the years, so glad to add our own little spin to it.
For me, the ties back to upstate New York. I mean, it's when I tell people, like when people ask what my favorite tracks are, I always talk about Watkins Glen. It's always one of the ones that's on the top of the list, and being a road course, I love those. So for me, it's pretty special to win there. It's a pretty neat deal.
What was the key to getting that track position, and what were the calls you made on the box to get Chris where he needed to be?
Yeah, when you start that far back, it really makes it pretty straightforward for us with the stage breaks. It's on the road course side of it, you always pit before you know the caution's going to come out. So starting that far back, we knew we were going to have to do something like that to get to the front. The other thing that really helped us is obviously a lot of the chase guys, they were really chasing the points, so they were going for that, and obviously that allowed us to leapfrog them too. So between those two things, that allowed us to make pretty quick work of getting to the front, and Chris was able to pass some cars along the way, and so you combine all that together, and that got us there pretty quick.
RFK is really taken a step back and reinvested in different areas, and worked hard to not completely reinvent ourselves, but certainly get on the right track. And with that, we've been in a place where we're able to go to racetracks and be competitive, no matter where it is. We had a stretch within these walls that we had to kind of count on super speedway races, or even a period of time where road course races were maybe our best bet. We're not there now. We get to go to the racetrack every single week and feel like we have a chance to win, no matter what that track may be. And that, to me, is the measure of our step up in our successes as of late. Wins are a better measure yet, but we internally certainly see the big steps in the right direction.
It's great to have a driver like that, to know that you've got that kind of versatility, and we truly feel like, looking into this year, we started, and it's like you look at the layout of the races, and we feel like we can contend at all of them, and that's a great thing to be a part of. I mean, he's really grown. I think some of the races, the short tracks, he did not used to like at all, and he would tell you that straight up, and we've actually gone and won at him. I think Richmond was one of those, and so he's just developed, I think, with this car. He's found something that he likes, the feel for it. We've obviously been able to put some setups underneath him that work, and really shown like his versatility and strength as a driver.
It was a season that ultimately was worthy of being in the playoffs. We just didn't capitalize and get the win. We've been so close. We averaged out throughout the year. We were very consistent, and had a lot of merit to say that we, I won't say should have been in, but certainly could have been a contender in there. So heartbroken to miss out on that, and ultimately just came from a handful of unexpected new winners, and one of those wasn't us. So now that we missed out on it, we're still very competitive. We're still going for wins just like we were before, and our plan is to go keep playing the spoiler on the field and keep getting a few more wins throughout the end of the year.
With a history of the number 17 team playing spoiler to the playoffs, they hope to do it again before the end of the season.